You know, I love Sonic Generations. It's a great Sonic game. After all, this was the last good 3D Sonic game before Sonic Frontiers, and it is truly one of the best Sonic games out there. But my dearest Supercon, you're asking, is this Sonic game up there with games like Unleashed, or the adventure games, or even Frontiers? Well, no, not really. The story not being the best in the series and the game's runtime being as short as it is, also modern Sonic not really being the best control-wise in retrospect, the game is just nostalgia of the Sonic game, but it's still a good game for what it is, it being an anniversary game. And I think that's what just makes Generations such a decent time, is that it's just an anniversary game and doesn't need to be taken too seriously. But get that out of here! I don't want to play as Sonic anymore in this game, I want to play as Mario! Sonic the Hedgehog mods, we all know them and we all love them. These talented mod creators are truly amazing at what they do, and truly make games like Sonic Generations and Sonic Frontiers and other Sonic games a completely different experience that's really fun. From just simple character mod swapping to full-on different stages or a straight-up original stage altogether. But here's the thing. I've actually never played a Sonic mod in my entire life.
You need to leave!
Shut up! But I do remember growing up watching other YouTubers like Kovanermoney456's mod covers of Sonic mods back when I was a kid. I'd spend hours watching his mod cover videos, as well as his fan game cover videos as well too, which I've actually talked about fan games on this channel before a while back. Yeah, that was fun. I ate pasta and stuff. You should go check that out. I need to talk about some more fan games sometime maybe in a future video down the line. But back to mods, I've always wanted to check these out. So I hit some random buttons on my PC and found some mods to talk about today, and even asked you guys about some mods as well. I got a good amount, and they're character mods and level mods, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about both of them in this video today. First, we'll go ahead and talk about the character mods first and get those out of the way, and then we'll move on to the level mods later. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. The first mod we have up for today's video, and that is something I've wanted ever since I was a young lad. Is that the only picture you have of me when I was little? Super Sonic Generations. This mod basically replaces regular Sonic with Super Sonic in regular gameplay. Now, I'm well aware that Super Sonic is in the main game. Heck, I remember the Sunday morning when I beat Sonic Generations for the first time all those years ago and unlocked Super Sonic back on my Xbox 360. I always loved being able to play as Super Sonic in Sonic games. Whenever I discovered he was playable in any Sonic game, I would do anything I could to play as him. And while I did like how Super Sonic was in Generations already, something I always thought of when I was younger while playing as Super Sonic in Sonic Generations and like, I don't know, Speed Highway for example or something, I always thought to myself, what if I could play as Super Sonic in the bosses? With Super Sonic Generations, you can play as Super Sonic 24/7, and we can even play through regular stages with him, and even in bosses as well, which is the main highlight of this. Which actually, to be really honest though, going back to the bosses, I really wish it was in the regular game where you could collect 50 rings to transform into bosses, but I guess I could see why they didn't do that, because it would be kind of OP, I don't know, that's the only thing I can think of. But you already know what I did when I went to play the boss. The first thing I did is I went to the Perfect Chaos boss fight. Now it's even better! This alone makes the mod worth it, come on. Overall, this mod is really cool. It doesn't add anything to the game, it's just you playing as Sonic, but now as Super Sonic. But wait a second, Mr. Con613. What happens when you go Super as Super Sonic? Say hello to Hypersonic, baby! Turn Super into your Super form, and you'll turn multicolor as Hypersonic. Now this is really cool. When I saw that this was in here, I actually had no idea this was here at all. It's a nice little touch, but that's about it mainly for this mod. I really enjoyed it. It's one of those mods that's just really cool to have. So if you'd like to play as a playable Super Sonic 24/7, and specifically in the Perfect Chaos boss fight, I would definitely give this one a try. By the way, one more thing I want to say right before we go ahead and get on to the next one. Say you want to try these mods out yourself and you do not know where to find them. Well, fear not, little one, because I got you covered. All these mods that we will be discussing in today's video will all be linked in the description. All these mods will be linked in the description of today's video for you guys to download and try out for yourself. You're welcome. Next mod we're going to take a look at right now, and that is one that is a character mod, and this one looks really cool, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, the Real Knuckles mod. So don't worry folks, this isn't the fake one. This mod is a character mod that makes us have the ability to play as Knuckles, and this is probably one of my favorite character mods. He's got his own running animations, boosting animations, trick animations, and voice clips as well. And for his air boost, well, he's gliding in the air! This was really cool. I didn't even notice this multiple times, but eventually I actually did notice. If you start to hold the boost button down while in the air, you will start to glide. This is so cool. It's a fun way you can manipulate the levels and just glide through a good chunk of stuff throughout the levels. This is definitely probably one of the funnest parts of this mod when it comes to it. I really love it. And this is really awesome. You guys didn't have to add this, but you did, and I love you guys even more for this. This mod even has its own physics as well when it comes. This mod even has its own physics. Oh, please, physics, come on, please. Why can't I not just say it whenever I'm trying to record for this video? Come on, please, just say it. This mod even has its own physics as well that comes with the mod too. Overall, this mod is really cool. Just having that playable Knuckles blasting through these levels is just awesome to have. It just makes me more glad, honestly, that we're finally getting playable characters back in mainline Sonic games again, and no longer needing a mod for it. Next mod up is a mod that replaces Mario with Sonic. Wait, what? That's not right. Next mod up is a mod that replaces Sonic with Mario, but this is not like the other Mario mods that we've seen before. This mod is literally a mod ripped straight from Super Mario 64 Mario, physics and all. You actually need a ROM in order to play this one, but bad news, everybody. I couldn't get it to work! So here's some footage that's totally mine. So another mod I've got for you guys today, and that is one that one of you guys actually requested. And let's see, what was it called again? It was a Curse Scout? Hey! What am I looking at? Next mod up is another Sonic Super Form mod. No, not Super Sonic Blue. No, not today. We're going to be having a form today, which apparently isn't canon anymore, but it's the legendary form, the true master of Ultra Instinct, and that is Hypersonic. Oh my god! Ah! Why is it so hard? There's too many colors! Ah! What is this word? Why? Ah! Right, so all I can see now are just nothing but the colors, and it feels so right! Hypersonic Generations. This mod simply adds a true Hypersonic to Generations. Now, I know in the previous Supersonic mod there was already a Hypersonic transformation, but this does Hypersonic more justice. It's got its own unique animation to make it look more powerful. Also, Sonic is way more OP, and I had a lot of funny moments while playing with this. Alright, make a great way through this stage, and this is crazy! This mod is insane! Alright, just come around over here and whoa! This mod is tons of fun. It's a shame that Hypersonic hasn't made a return in the Sonic game since Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but if Sega is not going to bring the true master of Ultra Instinct back, then we will. This is a really fun mod, and if you're looking for a new type of super transformation other than just plain old Supersonic, then I would definitely give this one a try. Oh wait, hang on. I think the colors are going away. Oh good, my eyes are reverting back to normal now. Good. Now we don't have too many more character mods left. We got 3 more, so let's go ahead and boot up Generations one more time and get the last ones going on out here. And I forgot to turn off the Hypersonic mod. We'll be right back in just a second. Alright, my eyes are now normal again. Dark Sonic X. This is a mod that I actually saw Kobe cover a while back on his channel in 2018 when the mod first came out. And I knew the second I got access to these mods, I had to try this one out. And this didn't disappoint as well. This Dark Sonic mod is based on the Dark Sonic from Sonic X, hence the title. Basically, Sonic is now a
Black Hedgehog?
And a little touch that the mod creator did as well was give Sonic different voice lines to kind of match the tone of what Sonic looks like in this state. Here, have a listen.
Shall we begin? Here I go!
Dark. Now I know this Dark Sonic doesn't look really like the regular one. That's because that is Dark Super Sonic. And when you hit the super transformation for this mod on, Sonic becomes the Dark Lord himself. Look at that. Overall, this is a really good mod, and I really do recommend this to you guys. This is single-handedly the best Dark Sonic mod for Sonic Generations. The way it looks and everything else about it is really awesome. I really recommend this to you guys. The design is really cool. And wait, are those short quills? Yeah, never mind guys, I actually don't recommend that. Alright, we are now closing in on the last 2 character mods for this video. But before we get into those, I would like to give some honorable mentions that I really kind of wanted to mention, but didn't really want to give their own specific parts. So we're going to go ahead and give these just our honorable mentions real fast. First up for the honorable mentions for today is Sonic the Werehog. This mod is literally just the Werehog in Sonic Generations, except now he's faster, obviously. Even has the same animations like in Unleashed, like when you're walking, he'll do the regular walk cycle. Then he'll start to go faster, and then next thing you know, he's doing the hands and legs dash. That's really cool. I always loved seeing Werehog mods growing up, and now playing it, it's just awesome. This is definitely the best mod right here. But hang on, wait a second. Something doesn't seem right while playing with this mod in these stages. Hang on a second. Next honorable mention is HD Dreamcast Sonic. The title says it all. It's literally just Dreamcast Sonic, but in HD. Even has its own super form too, which looks so good. This mod really looks amazing. It is definitely one of my favorites. And I actually do recommend having this mod with another mod that we're going to be talking about later on in this video. Stay tuned. Next one up is a really big one, and that is Sonic in a Car. That's it for honorable mentions. Now we can go ahead and get into the last two character mods for today. Now, this one that's coming up next is one that I've wanted ever since I played Sonic Generations all those years ago on my PlayStation 3. Shadow the Hedgehog Generations. I've wanted to get my hands on this mod ever since I discovered Sonic Generations mods were a thing. When I was little, when I played that Shadow boss fight as a kid, I always thought to myself, how cool would it be if I could play a Shadow in this game? I always saw videos of the Shadow mod growing up, and I wanted to play this mod more than anything in the world. Now that I have it, it's really cool. It's basically just Shadow playable in Sonic stages, but just having this is just overall exciting and a nice change of pace, you know? Just seeing a different character other than Sonic, it's really cool. Alright guys, just to show you that this mod is awesome, I'm going to go into City Escape because I feel like it, alright? Let's just see. Alright, let's play some good old City Escape with Shadow. How's it going to come into the stage? Is it going to be on a board? Is it going to be, are we going to be running down the hill? How's this going to work? He's on the bike! This mod is not as impactful as others, but it's still just a good one to have at your disposal. Give it a download if you can. What's up, Mom? You're going on YouTube, by the way. Because you currently called in the middle of a recording session. What's up? Alright, time for number one of the character mods. This actually happens to be my favorite character mod of all Sonic Generations. You know what? Screw that. It's my favorite character mod of all time when it comes to Sonic. Legacy Sonic. This is probably the most peak Sonic mod I have ever seen when it comes to character mods. This Sonic literally is the name of the character mod. Sonic's got it all in this mod. Sonic has dark blue fur, long quills, the perfect stance, new animations, soap shoes, Black Knight gauntlet, as well as the rider's glasses, as well as the perfect boost door that I actually really like this shade of blue right here, and the Ryan Drummond voice. Should have been Griffith, but whatever. He's got it all. This mod just looks and is so fun to play with. I love it so much. I don't know what it is about it, but something about seeing Sonic have all these items he's worn on all his previous adventures throughout the years really just puts a smile on my face. I remember when I first saw this mod as a kid when Kobe covered it all those years ago. I just love the way it looked. It looks so cool. This mod is so cool. It's got style. It's got speed. It's got a super form. It doesn't have a super form. What? So if you can't tell by how much I'm literally fanboying over this, you should probably go ahead and click that link in the description to get this mod and play Sonic Generations with this. Overall, I just love this mod, and there's a high chance that a lot of you watching this know this mod and love it as well. And if you don't, what? And with that, everybody, these are the Sonic Generations mods I wanted to go over in today's video. So, bye!
3 days later.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about the level mods too. Well, let's get started, everybody. Strap yourself in for these level mods that we got chosen here today. So the first one that we're going to go ahead and talk about today, this one is the one and only one we all loved growing up, Woohoo Island. Did I pronounce that right? This mod is basically a big hub world of Woohoo Island from Wii Sports Resort. It's very big and open, and I truly love that you can just go anywhere you want on this island. While there is nothing to do, there's no enemies, there's no goal or anything else, you can still just run around as Sonic on the island. You can pretty much just explore to your heart's content. To be honest, I'd love to see a mod like this done maybe for Sonic Frontiers one day. I think that would be kind of cool with the way that game is and its open zone kind of way of platforming. Though now that I think about it, with Frontier Sonic running around this, that would probably take forever. But hey, it still would be cool to have, wouldn't it? There's not much more to this mod, it's just one of those mods that are really cool just to run around in. I'd give it a try if you would like to. Next level mod up we got today, it's a classic. Surely you had to see this one coming. Everyone knows this one. It's mother flippin' iconic after all. So, what is this one? That is one that is a lovely one, the Mario Kart series, That is Rainbow Road Medley. Why are you still here? Go to the gameplay, please. This level mod puts every Rainbow Road from Mario Kart all in one, and it's cool. You start out with SNES, then 64, then Double Dash, and then you end it off with Wii. This mod is very fun, except when you start boosting because, oh my wow, forget that button even exists. Don't even do it unless you feel like burning up on re-entry. This mod demonstrates perfectly why Unleashed Drift is way better than Generations will ever be. Just saying. If only it was available to Generations. What do you mean there's a mod for that already? Wow, you Sonic mod creators are really something else. And that's why I love you guys. If you was like me as a kid and you always wanted to play Sonic and Rainbow Road as a kid, well now you can, and I recommend giving this one a try. I haven't done a joke in a while. Next mod we have up is, unfortunately, yet again, for the life of me, I could not get this one to work either! That mod was the one that I actually really wanted to try out myself, and that was the Tropical Resort All-in-One mod, and I could not get it to work. I've asked friends, I've installed mod after mod to fix this sort of thing, but nothing would fix it. So instead, let's watch Kobe's video from all those years ago.
Like, I hope that they actually remake, I hope they actually remake this game in HD, like for PC or something like that, like Sonic Colors I'm talking about, by the way. I hope that they remake this game, for PC so that you can, like, make mods for this and, you can, like, see it in HD and
Oh boy, well, you got your wish, Kobe. So since that one's not working, let's go ahead and move on to the next level mod for today. And this one is yet another one that I saw Kobe cover a while back, around 2018 or 2017, I can't remember which, but that doesn't matter. This is probably got to be one of my favorite stage mods overall with this one. And what is this one, you're asking? Well, this one is Destroyed City Escape. This mod is like what the title states, Destroyed City Escape. The city is completely destroyed with a cloudy background, and you got that open your heart in the background. Also, it's not just a reskin of regular City Escape. There's a lot more difference to it as well. Some things are a bit more challenged, and also there are more hazards placed everywhere. Like my first time playing, I died on this first turn, so I had to play it very carefully throughout the rest of the level. Also, there is enemies everywhere, and apparently there's a trick ring here that really likes to mess with you. Alright, destroy the robots, make our way to the trick ring, and wait, what? Alright, let's try that again. And what? Jeez, that trick ring really just said, "You shall not pass!" Also, a mod I really recommend using for this level is the HD Dreamcast Sonic mod. He probably fits best for this mod, but this is not the mod that I said he'll be necessary for. Stay tuned. Something else about this stage is that I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be maybe something akin to Forces, because there's a lot of Join the Resistance signs in the background, as well as the true question of the day, where is Kobe's dad? Overall, great mod. If you are looking for a more challenging city escape, I would definitely give this one a try. Alright, everybody, I got a good one here right now, next coming up. This one is one that is really cool. What is this one, you're asking? You're on the edge of your seat. I know you are. So, what is this one? Well, this one, ladies and gentlemen, is Water Palace. If you want to know the dictionary definition of a level that would have made awesome DLC for Generations rather than some lazy, stupid pinball thing, well, then you will see this mod come up. This level mod is really awesome. This level is like every other Generations level, a remix, and boy, does this feel dang near official. I love this. As someone who grew up with Sonic Rush back then, this does indeed put a smile on my face. There's a lot of good paths to take as well, like higher up routes that are the fastest route with good timing and whatnot, and lower paths for those who suck. Also, it comes with the mod as a little hub world as well. You can just hang out and view off and, hey, wait a minute, is that Aptos? All in all, this level mod is really a ton of fun. Not much more to say besides go play it. You will not regret it. This has probably got to be one of the best and really beautiful level mods for Sonic Generations to come out in recent years. So the next level mod that we got up for today isn't a mod from like an older game or anything. This one is actually a completely original stage, and this is probably the most popular one. I know there's a lot out there, but this one is probably the most popular one out there, and this one is really a whole lot of fun. This one I would definitely recommend you guys giving it a try. So what is this one? This one is the one and only Shivery Mountain Slides. This mod, as I previously stated, is full-on original. There's also a hub world for this one as well. You're in a cabin up in the woods at night, got some games on the TV like, huh, What do you know? And it just looks really nice and cool. But for the level itself, oh my lord, where do I begin with this? You start off by snowboarding out of your cabin in the woods, then you end up in the village, then you're in a cave, and then you're out of the cave, all in the same act still, by the way. And then you run back out of the cave and it's sunset now, and you make your way through the village one more time, and that's the level. And you do all that while listening to an epic banger of a soundtrack. But it's not a level where you can just boost to win through it. No, for this, you've got to have skill. The first time I played this, I died so many times and even got a game over screen. I haven't seen this screen in years. But by the time I played it again and got the level down, I did good. Quick word of advice to all you before you play this. If you see rings or lives, get them and harvest them rings to get 1-ups. You will thank me later. But one thing I noticed something while playing through this level. When playing it, it reminded me of how Sonic games used to feel to me as a kid before the meta era. Challenging, and you had to get better and master the level. And I love seeing that here. It really just takes me back to when I was a kid, whenever I first played Sonic Unleashed on my Xbox 360 and the levels were somewhat challenging and I had to get better and get good and master the level. It really just took me back and made me want to get that skill yet again. All in all, great stage, and I would definitely give this one a try, 100%. I definitely recommend this one to you guys. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So remember how I told you guys earlier that we're going to need the HD Dreamcast Sonic for a certain mod in this video? And I actually do recommend having this mod with another mod. Yep, that's right. We don't need to hear the whole thing again. Here is that mod, everybody. What is this mod? This mod is Sonic Adventure Generations. This mod is iconic to Generations, especially it now being complete. So let's start off with Sonic. Sonic's animations himself have actually been changed for something more akin to adventure, like his running animation, and his boost actually runs out faster as well for some reason. But we're not here to talk about the characters. What we're here to talk about are those lovely stages. There is 4 of them, those being Emerald Coast, Mystic Ruins, Windy Valley, and of course the GOAT Pyramid Cave. First we'll start off with Emerald Coast. Emerald Coast looking beautiful as always, and really makes me kind of wonder what it would have been like if we did get Emerald Coast for the console version of Generations instead of the 3DS. This level looks really great, and also that music is beautiful. Then there's Mystic Ruins, and in here, this has probably got to be the most open Sonic Generations level mod I've ever seen. There's a lot of different paths to take, and in one point the level does a fork in the road to where whichever path you take, it'll change up the level. That's really cool. And then there's Windy Valley, but this isn't the traditional Windy Valley. This is in fact the beta Windy Valley from the beta version of Sonic Adventure. Literally ripped straight from it. And actually, there is apparently a mod now for Sonic Adventure to where you can play the beta version of Windy Valley. So that's pretty neat. But you gotta be careful in this stage. One wrong move or misjump and you're gone, my friend. Then finally, there is Pyramid Cave. The one I really wanted to get my hands on. Much like most other mods that we talked about in this video, I saw Kobe cover this one as well. And this one was really one I really wanted to play. And of course, it did not disappoint. It was a lot of fun, and that remix, oh my lord! Now, if you want to make the experience even better, get that HD Dreamcast Sonic mod now. It makes it even perfect than it already is. Overall, not much more to say. I don't have much more to say besides this mod is awesome, and go play it. Alright everybody, we are now approaching the final 2 level mods for this video today. And this level mod right here, this is one I probably had the most fun with. I'm not sure why, but I just have a lot of fun with this one. So what is this one? Well, it's the one, the only Grand Metropolis! This level is literally just a stage of Grand Metropolis with beautiful lighting, and listen to that remix, boys. This mod is probably some of the most fun I've had playing these mods today. While it's not ripped straight from Heroes, it's much shorter and less repetition with the level. Also, none of the dumb gimmicks that are from Heroes as well. But it's a fun stage to blast through. I've had so much fun with it that I've gone back and played through the level with multiple different characters, and it's so fun. Even though it's not from the best Sonic game in the world, this is still a fun level mod. When it comes to this level mod, I don't know what it is about it. I just really love playing it. It's so much fun. But I'd definitely give this one a download, everybody. Alrighty, everybody. We are now on the final level mod for Sonic Generations. This one I had to save for last. This is probably got to be my favorite level mod from Sonic Generations. So without wasting any more time, because this video is already long enough as it is, let's go ahead and get into this. Sonic Generations The Unleashed project. You all likely saw this coming a mile and a half away. Basically, this mod takes all the daytime stages from Sonic Unleashed and ports them over to Generations, and they are all the exact same. It feels great to play some of these levels finally in a smooth 60 FPS. So guys, do you see what we have now? This is likely the closest thing we'll ever have to Sonic Unleashed on PC, without emulation. And apparently there are other mods to make everything much more like Unleashed as well, like physics and gameplay and everything else for Sonic as well. This is awesome, and does almost give me the feeling that I'm playing Unleashed on PC, but it's still not Unleashed. The levels and gameplay still have that Generations vibe to them, and it doesn't give the same one Unleashed does. Now, that doesn't make the mod bad. No, not at all. This is definitely my favorite Sonic Generations mod when it comes to levels, but it doesn't really replace the best thing to ever happen to gaming. But overall, these talented mod creators who did all this work to get these epic stages from the best Sonic game into Generations, you guys are amazing. You rock, and I love you all so much for this. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the mods we have for today's video. You know, after playing and experiencing all these mods for the first time by hands-on experience, and after watching all of these creators play them when I was younger, and just watching them play instead, and finally me getting the experience, it really makes you think, you know, just how talented these mod creators really are. They go out of their way to increase our gameplay experience to make it even better than it was originally intended, by creating cool level mods and character mods and whatnot, and creating all original stages for us to enjoy the game even more than we already did back then. If any of you guys who created the mods that were showcased in this video today, huge shout out to all of you all out there. You guys are amazing. Keep up the great work. I had a lot of fun today with these mods. They were really great to play. I've been watching these mods for years, and now finally getting to play them and experience them for myself, that was really fun. I will definitely be playing a lot more of these in the future. Anyways, everybody, that is the end of today's video. Let me know down below, what are some of your all's favorite Sonic Generations mods? Was it some I listed, or is it a completely different one? I would very much like to know what y'all's favorite Sonic Generations mods are. Please, do let me know. Anyways, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. You know what? I think I'm going to take a vacation. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. And until then, everybody, take care. South Carolina, here I come!